Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, and today we're going to try to take a picture of myself. Let's do this real quick. Now, I've never been able to take a good picture of myself. Every picture I take, it just looks horrible. I wouldn't use it for anything. And to me, that's kind of like, well, sad. How can I say I'm a photographer if I can't take a picture of myself? I don't like that. And considering when I want to do a new photo technique or something, usually I'm taking a picture of myself to test it out because no one wants to sit for me and let me take the picture. Yeah, I know. Anyways, let's get right to it. Now, watching these videos by Peter Hurley, he's like New York's best headshot photographer. And I mean, he's getting paid quite a bit to do what he does, but it's after years of experience and, well, figuring it out. It's interesting, though, to be able to take the information that he's giving and actually apply it. And I was kind of surprised when I applied what he was telling everybody to do, and it worked, and I liked the picture of myself. I'm excited about it. I mean, to never be able to take a picture of myself and now be able to take a picture of myself just by using a few tips that he suggested that he's learned over the years, that's pretty amazing. And it really helps sell the point of, well, what he's selling, in the sense that he's giving this information and he has courses you can take and a lot of support and stuff to really elevate your game photography wise and headshot wise, and really get into that niche for photography, or niche, however you say it. Like, what do you do to get yourself to laugh and smile naturally? You know what I mean? It's hard to express this emotion and get in there and get this without looking through the camera. You know what I mean? That's probably gonna be the best one. That one wasn't bad. Let's try to retake that. Get into position real quick. Keep this natural smile for me just talking going, and see what we can get. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's tough. It's really tough. Oh, my shutter release didn't work. I swear, when I'm trying to do this, I get I get what I call the button press face, where it's like I press the button, but in pressing the button, you get these tiny micro expressions on your face, and it's like, you know, you're pressing a button. It's almost like the face you have just before you're gonna fart. Like, you're trying. I mean, I'm not trying. Just, you know, you're like, you got that little bit of, and it's like, it's the button press face. I don't like it whatsoever. So it's much easier if you had someone else behind the camera taking the picture of you. As a photographer, you're supposed to be behind the camera, tweaking all these little things, saying move this, move that, move that, move your hair here, turn your head, tip your shoulder down, push your ears out more, turn more, you know, a little bit right there, perfect, all right, and you know, that would be like the picture right here. That would be the good picture, or, you know, just going like this a little bit, and that's the picture you want, or you're looking for. And but I can't be in two places at once, so it's an extremely it's an exercise in photography if you really want to learn what's going on, especially if you want to put yourself in the shoes of the person that you're taking a photo of. Yeah, did I say that right? Whatever. My point is, you're, as a photographer, always behind the camera, so it's different to be in front of the camera and then try to do both jobs at once. It's hard. Like I said, I cannot see my screen from here. Plus, I cheated and I took the lenses out of my glasses so I don't get any glare, because I can't see the screen to adjust my head just right so I'm not getting the glare. So I cheated. But my point is, I cannot see anything. So I'm really guessing on where it needs to go. But by doing that, you have a better understanding how you want your subject to stand and where you want them to stand and how you want to get them to get the best picture possible. It's an interesting exercise, and I recommend doing it, and you're going to end up with nice photos of yourself, and you can use them. I'm definitely going to use some of these. Maybe I'll change my YouTube little icon thing to a picture of myself. We'll see what I get. But my point is, I never was able to take a good photograph of myself, take my own picture. You know what I mean. I'm trying to be in two places at once, behind the camera and in front of the camera, and I've never taken a good photo, one to where I would want to use for anything or any reason. But I watched Peter Hurley's videos to where he gave some nice tips and tricks. I don't even want to say tricks. It's years of experience and little things that he learned over the years to really bring out the natural personality of the person that he was trying to photograph. And if you watch his videos and such and watch his backstory, to where when he first started, he was in a studio apartment. You know, his wife was pregnant in the other room, and he's got clients coming in, and he's got this big window that he's sitting in front of. He's got his clients in front of him, and he's shooting with all this available natural light. And then behind them, he had just a white piece of foam core board, and that was his backdrop. And he's taking these pictures, and he's developing his skills. The thing is, you know, he's gaining that experience. But then over the years, he found a set of lights that he could work with and really kind of tweak to where it would mimic that window light. And that was his thing. He wanted this beautiful lighting, consistent lighting where he could change it up a little bit, but for the most part, it's consistent. And then he could really focus on getting that smile out of that person. He learned over the years, well, if you do this, you do that, you eliminate all this stuff down here. There's certain things you can do to get rid of that. There's certain things you can do where if I was naturally like this, you just go like this, and it's a really interesting video. I recommend watching it. And I watched a ton of them. I mean, like hours of YouTube videos that I watched. And he does have courses and stuff like that, and I'm considering finding out more information because this was so helpful in the amount that I watched for me to actually take a photograph of myself and really enjoy that photograph. So much so that I had to make a video on it because I think it's amazing, to where I'm going to use those photographs for other things. And point is, this is an exercise to where it's difficult to be in front of the camera and behind the camera at the same time. If you've never done it before, I recommend trying doing it. It's a pain. You need an autofocus on your camera to where it's going to live track your face and stuff. Otherwise, you need somebody behind the camera making sure you're in focus and pressing that shutter for you. But just the same, it's difficult. It's difficult to do it. And it's definitely an exercise, definitely a good learning exercise to get a feel for what your subject feels like when you're behind the camera and what you might need to do to really get them to look their best and bring out that natural smile. This smile right now, if somebody took a picture of me right now, it'd be golden. But just the same, it's just these few little tips, and hopefully I presented these tips so you can actually see a difference. Hopefully you think I took a good picture of myself. I took a good picture of myself, and that's really all that matters, is that you as a photographer capture that image of that person that they like, that they're walking out with a smile on their face, and they can feel proud of that image with whatever they're going to do with it, whether they're using it for a headshot because they want to be an actor, actress, model, and such like that, or it's going to be on their business card or on their website or on their profile for whatever. I mean, there's a need for somebody to take a picture of you, or somebody needs you to take a picture of them. There's a need there. There really is. Even though everybody has a camera because they have their cell phone and stuff like that, or they might have, you know, some sort of a DSLR, there's more that goes to it than just owning that piece of equipment. There's more that goes to it than just having some lighting on you. There's a whole bunch of stuff that just comes together that makes you, the photographer, valuable. In the sense that if you know your lighting, you know what's going on, you know how to look at this stuff. And I'm still tweaking stuff in my studio here. You probably can see I made some changes, and I'm making more changes until I get the exact look that I want. And then I'll be happy with it. But my point is, you take all this knowledge, you take all this experience, and you take you behind the camera, and you're directing this person to get them to look their best. And then you have to be the people person and bring their comfort level up and have them relax. And it's intimidating sitting here in front of this camera. You know how long it took me to be able to sit here in front of this camera and talk the way I'm talking now? I mean, I'm talking to you as if I've known you for years. It wasn't like that with my first video. Sure, I mean, go watch it. It's painful to watch. But just the same, my point is, it's intimidating I don't like my picture being taken. Somebody pulls a camera out and I'm looking the other way. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to have my picture taken because I don't like the way I look in pictures. Maybe now that'll change with these few tips that I learned to make myself look better. But my point is, every time you bring the camera out to take a picture of somebody, that person's feeling the same way. It's intimidating. You got this camera in front of you and they're taking your picture and you probably don't want to be there, or you have to get your picture taken for something or other. And you as a photographer have to, set them at ease and bring out them to where it's like, they're talking to you and smiling at you like you have known each other forever, and then you capture that moment, and then it's like, oh, it's golden. You know what I mean? It's like you have that. That's what it means to be, at least if you're doing portraits, to be a portrait photographer. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm rambling way too much today. I'm hoping you learned something, and if you did, or at least piqued your interest, go watch Peter Hurley's videos and learn some more from, I don't know if he's, I forget how you classify a master photographer, but I mean, to be able to, that's the beauty of YouTube, to be able to learn from someone that's the best in their business, and to be able to learn some of their, and learn for free. That's awesome. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'll see you on the next one. Really though, I'm excited about these photos. You know that little icon that's like, you go click to subscribe and it's my handprint? Yeah, I might change that to one of these photos that I took today. We'll see. Well, if I like it and my wife approves of it, then I think we're good. I think we have a usable image to, change some things up. I mean, the pictures that I took today could easily go on a business card or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, pictures like this, I think of like if you were a real estate agent, but hopefully this picture is better than most of the real estate agent pictures you see. Okay, I'm really rambling today. I will definitely see you on the next one. But, okay, maybe not. I forgot. The whole series of photography videos that I've been doing have kind of led up to this, to where you can make your own lights, learn about lighting, and then finally take pictures either of yourself or family members or whatever. But now you should have a base of knowledge and skills, and you need the practice and experience to take better pictures. That was kind of the point of this little series, and I'm going to keep continuing it as I want to do more photography stuff, but we'll see. Anyways, again, I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, no, not quite. You knew I was coming back. If you're new here, I welcome you. I thank you for joining us today. I definitely thank you for subscribing, and I hope you learned something. And if you did, if this helped you out at all, or got you thinking of something else, or got you watching Peter Hurley's videos, definitely leave me a comment below. And check out some of my other videos. Hopefully I'm building a little photography library of videos to where we can all learn together and improve our photography. And if that's something that you're into and you want to take better pictures and elevate your skill level a little bit more, man, necessary time and a sustained commitment, that's all you need to get better at anything in life. Okay, I'm actually done rambling for today. I will see you on the next one.